Hi guys, welcome back and thanks again for joining me in my ride today. Well, today I've got an update regarding the incident of the hit and run I was involved in last year. Yeah, I now have all the correspondence to share with you guys. Firstly, as a reminder, I will play the original post. Yeah, that post was removed from the channel at the request of the police commissioner. Having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? It's all been recorded. All been recorded. There are 3 cameras on you, bro. All been recorded. At 10:36.
I refer to the road traffic collision, which occurred on the 19th of October 2024 at Exeter Road, B3181, UC Cullompton. This case has been reviewed by a police-led prosecutor, and after careful consideration a decision has been made that it is not in the public interest to continue with the enquiry. However, I can confirm that an official police warning has been sent to the blameworthy driver highlighting their responsibilities as a driver, and giving them strong words of advice regarding their future legal requirements. This information will remain on our system for the next 6 years, and any further incidents will result in further police action.
I will now share my letter in which I asked the police commissioner for an explanation of their first post.
Further to the police response to my hit and run incident whilst leisure cycling. What exactly does the criteria have to be to prosecute a driver for multiple offences to a cyclist when clearly a hit and run does not meet that threshold? Furthermore, I am also a YouTuber who promotes road cycling and safety along with the health benefits. However, when I showed my viewers the incident and the response from D&C Police, along with the passenger sticking 2 fingers up at me after the impact as a parting shot, I have had countless messages of disgust at this response and moreover a consistent agreement throughout that as a cyclist your rights are simply trumped by a driver of a motor vehicle. This has sent out the wrong message to drivers and makes a mockery of your so-called road safety campaign when front and rear camera footage of an incident is not enough evidence to apply the law. I will be pursuing this driver privately as a member of British Cycling and I will be getting in touch with my local MP after I have received your comments. Please do watch the footage by clicking onto the link below and read for yourself the comments made by the cycling community at large worldwide. Thank you.
Right guys, now listen to the police commissioner's interesting responding statement.
Thank you for your web form submission to the Office of the Police and Crime Commissioner. They've been asked to respond on behalf of Devon and Cornwall Police. I have viewed the YouTube video of the incident including the direct footage you provided. This was initially reviewed by an evidential reviewer in the collisions team, who has looked at this through a particular lens, which in this case has clouded the decision making. If it had been reviewed by our Operation Snap team, I am confident that this would have been initially prosecuted as a Section 3 Road Traffic Act 1988 offence of careless and inconsiderate driving. This in my view would have been the appropriate prosecution. We prosecute hundreds of close passes every year, and since July 2019, have prosecuted over 12,000 offences from 20,000 submissions. In viewing the incident as a road traffic collision, and per the strict definition of what is and what is not one under Section 170 of the Road Traffic Act 1988, the reviewer has concerned themselves with the fail-to-step aspect in isolation. It is clear that there is very minor contact between your bike and the vehicle. This is not enough to move the wing mirror from its position, or to move you from a generally upright position. In reaching a decision around whether the driver would have known, at that time, and beyond all reasonable doubt that they had been involved in a reportable road traffic collision and therefore the subsequent requirement to stop and exchange details. I am of the view that this is not at all clear. You have subsequently explained an injury, but this is not at all apparent in the footage I have seen, nor would have been obviously so to the other driver. The standard of driving aspect, however, has been missed in this initial review. There is an exchange of views and a degree of commentary from yourself post-incident. You pull forward to a safe place to stop and advise the driver that they have been recorded on multiple cameras. I recognize the Varia RCT 715 rear camera, as I also ride with one. I am concerned with the evidential and public interest tests required of law enforcement decision makers, rather than the subjective opinions of those who have commented on your video. The road safety manager responsible for the collisions team has also reviewed the footage, and has directed that the driver be prosecuted for careless and inconsiderate driving. We are within the statutory time limits for such a prosecution. Could I please ask that your video, which shows the evidential footage submitted as part of the report to police, be removed from YouTube? This is not to avoid transparency but to ensure the integrity of the prosecution is maintained. You can repost, including this response if you so wish when the case has concluded. Feedback has been provided to the staff member making the initial decision, and we will examine our internal processes to ensure our decision making is as consistent and effective as possible. I will also ask that colleagues review the letter template for the correspondence you have highlighted in the video. This needs updating and could be more informative and succinct. I am grateful for sight of this incident and your candid feedback. It will help us to improve our service offered to the public, with whom we need to maintain an effective partnership. In summary, I am sorry for the initial response you received, which left an understandable perception that vulnerable road users were not a priority. This is not the case, and I hope that this full explanation and outlined next steps provide some reassurance. In relation to any injury or losses, none of the above precludes your ability to seek redress through insurers or legal representative through civil procedures. Our decision making is obviously confined to criminal offences.
And finally, guys, this is the punishment dished out by the police to the offending driver.
I am writing to inform you that the offending driver, as an alternative to prosecution, has completed an online What's Driving Us course at their own expense on the 10th of February 2025. As a result of their attendance on the course, I am now closing the file. Should they be involved in a similar incident within the next 3 years, the police would ordinarily refer the matter for automatic prosecution. You may wish to bring contents of this letter to the attention of your insurers.
Right guys, that's it from me then. That's the full conclusion of my hit and run incident. I hope you enjoyed that one. Like I said, I really didn't know what the process was, so I wanted to share it with all you guys as well. And I did. Still haven't heard from the insurance company yet. But as far as the police are concerned, it's over with. And I'm happy with that. Let's just hope that driver learnt something. Anyway guys, until next time, stay safe, keep smiling and riding. And hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye.